Yo, what up guys, Brice here. I'm currently logged into the Noob2Pro series, a series we started currently on day 154 right here, where we are trying to get to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss with a totally killable team. None of that unkillable nonsense, no. We're trying to do it the hard way, I guess. We've been kind of stuck for a while with no progress. We're currently in Nightmare and we are just doing normal dungeon content, building our champions up, trying to beat higher levels of dungeons. I'm talking about 20 and above, because we currently can beat all dungeons at 20. So I just wanted to add this little Noob2Pro update along with some other news, general news happening in the community right now, just to give you a short one, because tomorrow is CVC and there's really nothing I could do for tonight except just Noob2Pro. I really wanted to do a champion guide, but I have to wait for tomorrow to build that champion because CVC. So we have to play that waiting game with Raid sometimes. So the first thing I want to let you guys know is, like, this account looks like it's ready for a fusion. Yes, because we're expecting this month of December to have a fusion coming up. It always has a Xmax fusion coming up, so it looks like the Noob2Pro is ready in terms of shards. Is the shard that I actually look at every day. I'm like, maybe this account is ready for a fusion, because those fusions usually require you to complete one of the chase or summon rush events, and I feel like this is enough shards to complete one of those events and maybe able to skip out on the other one, especially if it's a fragment fusion. In terms of gems, we are not anywhere close to 2000 that I would love to be at a comfortable level to complete any fusion that is around, but it looks like we've kind of closed. So if you're not yet prepared for a fusion because you feel like everything is kind of quiet right now, you should be preparing. You should be saving up your shards, not just sacred, void, or ancient shard. You should be also saving up mystery shards, because sometimes that's the what you need to complete most of this fusion. So that's something to take note of. Another reason why I feel like this account is ready for a fusion is because we do have fragment fusion right here for rising 3 of the epics right there, or 2 of the epics to fuse because of the rares we have from there, and then that's another 250 points for chase. And then of course all these champions we've collected so far, including GJ Massa, that a lot of people are hyping up, but I've still not yet been able to test her and use her for any content. Drexter is also going to be available by the next time we are ready for a fusion. That's also not a champion that I will not be rushing to claim. It's one that I will hopefully save to open up during a champion chase. So although I did say I have 5 food ready for him to be 60, but I feel like I'm not going to rush to get him instantly. Instead, my 5 food that I've saved up will be going towards this champion that is coming into Raid tonight, the Ronda chase, what is going on right now in Raid. I also want to thank you all guys for blowing up that video. I don't know how the video just went over 14,000 views in less than 24 hours. Kind of crazy, I know, because everybody wanted to know how they are going to be able to save Ronda for their champion chase. If you've not checked out that video, I'll cut it up there if you've not seen it, and make sure you go check it out. And yeah, that's how I will be able to log in, keep my game open the entire night, and by the morning, I think once the CVC starts, I'll be able to claim it. Now I want to put a question forward to you guys, because every content creator out there will be building Ronda and bringing her in different locations and campaign everywhere to do actual tests for her, to let you guys know how she works, how she performs, how to build her, in case you're not that conversant with building champions in Raid. We're going to be doing tests and everything. So I want to put a question forward to you guys. I could rush in the morning, get Ronda to 6-star on this Noob2Pro, no masteries of course, get her to 6-star immediately, and then give her a normal test based on a newer beginner player account level with the gear I have so far, mid-level gear, right? Dungeon 20 gear, or right now we're farming 25. No savage set, none of that crazy stuff, because an account like this does not yet have good savage sets. So that's the first build I'll do for Ronda. Then on my main account, I could go crazy, put all the best savage set I can find on her, make her go crazy in the arena, test her in general content, find out. The number 1 question is, can Ronda be a campaign farmer? Should you take her to 60 rather than taking your campaign farmer to 60? That's one question that a lot of newer players will be trying to answer tomorrow when they get Ronda. They'll be confused. Should I take her to 60? Should I take my KO to 60? I'll be answering that question tomorrow when I build that endgame Ronda gear and take her into the campaign and see how far she can farm the campaign. So the only question I had was, should I also get masteries on that account? Because if I'm supposed to farm masteries on Ronda for my endgame build, it means that video will be delayed by an hour or two, depending on how long it takes me to get full masteries on her, farming solo with one other farmer in the menu. So, or should I just keep the masteries? Because I'm definitely not going to buy masteries. I'm a free to play. Instead of me to buy masteries, I'll do the video without masteries. That's how greedy I am with that my extra 200. I don't like to buy masteries with gems. So I'd rather farm it instead, or I just do the video without masteries. So let me know in the comments which one will be better. Should I just do a Ronda endgame build and a beginner build without masteries, or endgame build with masteries, beginner build without masteries? Let me know in the comments what will be better, because I know that a lot of people will be checking her out, trying to see different way to build her, and I will be just doing one build for my main account and one build for the Noob2Pro. Ronda, welcome to the well, this is not Ronda, but I'm just saying she's gonna be causing a lot of, you know, force tomorrow. Everybody will be talking about her throughout, and then finally we can decide whether she's worth taking to 60 for your account or not, based on what you see other people doing with her. All right, for the Noob2Pro, definitely we will be taking her to 60, and I do have the food ready for that. If you've not gotten your food ready, champion training is still going on. I have my food ready for Drexter, but I guess it will be now going towards Ronda instead. So due to the champion training that is going on and other champions that I have to take to 60, I'm talking about Seal the Drake is coming, Drexter is coming, I will have to farm more 5-star food, and that's where I'm currently spending all my energy right now. I have taken the energy for today, 492, and I'll be taking it into the campaign and farming more maybe 4-star food, get everything to 30. Maybe when CVC starts, I begin to take it to 40 and so on. So speaking about CVC, it's going to have personal rewards, so I'll be trying my best to go hard. And how many books do I have? Because books is one of the best ways. Yes, I'll be also booking Ronda on my main account, but on the Noob2Pro she will not be booked. That's also another comparison to show you how she works with books or without books. Hopefully I have enough books on the main account to make that happen. And I wanted to see how many books I have here. 4 legendary skill tomes and 10 epics. How did I get 10 epic books? Damn. That means this champion who needs books the most on the Noob2Pro right now is this dude that we wanted to use as our block debuff buff champion in the, what do you call it, in the clan boss. So we didn't have Sepulchre, we didn't have all those other champions that can block the stun from the clan boss. We don't even have a champion that can cleanse it consistently, including all other debuffs. But we do have Scatix, and I'll be trying to book this skill, this one right here. It's only 2 books, so hopefully we can get 2 books right here, and this is all we need him for. This champion has been taken to 60, ascended, and mastered. That's all I've been doing all these days, spending stuff on him. So he does have masteries, and I've not done a champion guide on him until I find him that is working well for me in Nightmare clan boss, at least blocking the stun consistently. Then I'll do a Ultra Nightmare tune later. For now I just want him to do it consistently on Nightmare. Then I know if it works on Nightmare, definitely there's a way I can make it work in Ultra Nightmare. So watch out for that video when we finally get Scatix into the clan boss team. For now, he has his build, he has his estimated build and everything, but nothing taken to full max yet, because I'm still waiting for CVC to start before I level up all this other gear. So that's Scatix. Which other champion do we need to acknowledge on the Noob2Pro that has gotten some progression done on him? Well, Maranix is doing well for us. I showed you how she's helping us in the arena these days, and I tried to use her in currently the new rotation of the Doom Tower that has Boomal and what's it, Dark Fae. Everybody's going crazy about it. Well, guess what? I have skipped out on it last time, so it took me 3 rotations for it to come around again for me to be able to beat it to this level. So where am I currently stuck right now? I head over and show you. This is as far as I go. Boomer 90 Dreadhorn. Now, how did I beat all these other stages before I got here? Totally by luck, I guess. You could brute force your way if you have the right champs through all these other stages. You see, Maranix is right there. Just pure raw damage. It's not like there is no strategy. You didn't see me do any turn meter. As long as I can beat my mirror team on manual. I didn't put it on auto. I come into the battle with my skill intact and going for the nukes, and everybody just goes down. And that's how I'm able to beat that Dark Fae at that level. For this level where I came across this champion also, I did not have a strategy for him. Most of the time, everybody died, but what's his name? Ultimate Death Knight was able to finish the battle at the end when everybody else went down. So Apothecary and Terrell were in positive affinity right here, so sometimes they got, you know, resisted by, I mean, the boss could not land his stuff on them most of the time, which also helped a lot. I didn't have destroy sets. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no destroy set in this team. My Amiga is also not in destroy set. So yes, in these early stages of this normal Doom Tower, you could come in with your build champion that are currently beating dungeon 20 to 25, and they can brute force their way through this content. You just have to be careful of the affinity and bring in the right champs. I didn't even bother to bring in a reviver at that stage. So as for Boomer, at the earlier stage when I found him at 50, see, I was able to brute force my way through. But right now, this same team is not working for the higher stages. I did it on manual. I would make sure not to place too much buffs on myself. I counted when he's about to, you know, cleanse my buffs and replace them with bombs. I was careful of that. But I have a problem with my what's his name, Ultimate Death Knight, hitting A1 on the boss and, you know, pushing the boss meter back because he has that mastery, and that is dropping one more bomb for me that I do not need. That's one problem I'm facing right here in this boss. Maybe I'll take him out and replace him with somebody else. And careful not to put your shield up and your heal and when the boss is about to cleanse everything. So I did it on manual. At this stage it worked, but now at 90 it doesn't seem to be working. I do have a guide about how to beat this boss at normal and hard stages, an entire playlist of how I beat all the Doom Tower bosses. If you want to check it out, it's on my playlist. Check out the Doom Tower hard bosses. You also see me fighting some normal stages in there. So I just wanted to show you how far the Noob2Pro has gone in terms of this boss. Why is this so important? Why are we struggling so hard to get all this content done in Doom Tower without actually building specific champions for him? You see, I didn't even bother to get destroy set on any of my champions. It's because of this dude. What's his name? Archmaid Helmont, right? That's him. It's just because of this dude. That's the entire reason why I'm struggling so hard to go as far as I can in Doom Tower. And so far we have 75 fragments. If this is as far as we can go this stage in this level of Doom Tower, I guess the next rotation of Doom Tower is when we can actually clear it all, because that one doesn't have Boomer, and then I'll be able to get 100% of this dude, hopefully. So I can't wait to get him. Although I don't have a CR or anything to put him to good use, but he'll still be able to work in a stun set in general content, because I do not have all those other champions who do that AoE. All right, that's what's coming. I do have some important news right there for the Great Hall because of the amount of farming we've been doing with this our new found arena team that has Abita and all those big champions, right? We can now farm a lot of gold medals. This is the highest amount of gold medals I've had. Well, I've had one at 10,000. I've done this, but on a single rotation, a single week before CVC happened, we were at 0, and then before CVC will start again, we are currently at 862. That's a lot farmed at gold 5. All this was farmed at gold 5. That's another reason why we had so far. So where will I be spending all these 862 gold medals? Is on defense, because remember, this series is all about the clan boss. I will not be distracted to go anywhere else. Terrell is usually in the leader slot, and he takes the big hits, the stuns. So I don't want him to be stunned, go so low that he cannot hit and heal himself back. So I'll be putting some defense on him, which will also benefit me in general content because I use him there most of the time. So that's where I'll be putting him. I know a lot of people would go for accuracy, but perception has made accuracy less important in this Great Hall development. So I'll be going towards defense because that's one thing I need in the clan boss to survive longer. Remember, we're building a totally killable team. And how do we survive longer in the clan boss? More defense than the boss is hitting us for. So that's what I'll be putting it into. I could have gone for more crit damage for my cold heart, but I'm not currently trying to nuke the spider down by any means. I'm not trying to do all that right now. If I do have extra, I might do it. I only need 700 right here. 700, then I'll be putting the rest into maybe cold hearts nuke so that the spider can go down more consistently. Once we start beating that spider 20 consistently, then we won't have a problem when a, what do you call it now? When a fusion comes up. I feel like even when a fusion comes up, even if we can beat at 20, we'll still go back to 10, just because 10 is way faster and less stressful, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'll be planning tomorrow. Waiting for CVC to do this, of course. Not gonna do it right now. Everything will be done during CVC. I think I've given all the little updates that the Noob2Pro has been up to, just doing campaign farming, getting ready for everything that is coming, which is held on to CVC. And speaking about CVC, I guess if you don't already know, I saw the news earlier in the day, but I didn't have a chance to post it for you guys. But let me just check it out, that the 10x tomorrow that will be available for CVC, for those pulling their shards, a 10x is not the best time for you to pull your shards. But if you're a whale or you're a spender in the game who is always going hard for CVC, the champions that are available in this 10x for CVC are one new champion called Corvus, the weird looking big mouth weird design for this champion. So that's the champion that is available for this CVC as a 10x champion. Remember, your chances of pulling a legendary does not increase, it's still the same. But if you do pull a legendary, there's a 10-time chance it will be this one. Also, that's also a good chance, because you might end up pulling 4, 6, 7 legendaries, and it's not even one of the ones that is advertised for 10x. What I'm trying to say is 10x is a scam until they make it a 30x. Let's remember that. Sing it along with me also. He's not the only one available. You can pull him from ancient shards and from sacred shards tomorrow, which is on the 6th December. And then on the 7th, the next champion that is available for a 10x is Cardiel. Now, this is one that I want so bad, because I've seen a lot of hype about this champion. I've seen a lot of people do great things with her, but whenever I seem to come across this champion in the arena, I just take him out. I'm like, what's so special about him? I don't know yet. I need to own him and find out what's so special about this champion that everybody keeps talking about. But whenever I see him in the arena, he's not one of those ones where I look at the enemy team, I'm like, oh God. No, he's not one of those champions. But hey, I'm not trying to downplay him. He's really, really great. It's just like I don't have a personal experience with him, and I'm not about to bore you with his skills right now until I'm about to pull him or something. So those are the two champions available in a 10x coming up 6th and 7th. If you're pulling shots for them, not a smart thing to do. I'll tell you right now, not a smart thing, because next week has a 2x event coming up right after this one. All right, I've made a little bit of a Noob2Pro update, I guess, and some general information going around the game right now in terms of the 10x and the Ronda chase that is coming up. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new it's not a Noob2Pro update now. Tomorrow is more of a CVC content, so I'll be building a new champion, one of the sleep champions needed for the new content that is coming up into the game. I'm going to the dungeons as if I'll see it. It's not there yet. We are waiting for the update. The next update will have that dungeon sitting right there at the top. And so by the time we have that content, I want to have my champs, my sleeper champions, ready for that content. So I'll be building one of the sleep champions that is essential for beating that boss. Tomorrow, watch out for that champion guide video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that video. Hit that like button for me in this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. If this is the first time you're seeing this Noob2Pro series, we just generally give out short updates like this from the account and what is happening out in the game. Of course, we'll soon fall into some big changes in the account when we finally beat Ultra Nightmare on a more consistent basis with our new champions who is going to be blocking that stun. Good night, guys.